As we heard off the top of the show, Carmel has long been a gathering place for California's artistic community. They take inspiration from the majestic coastline that captures the spirit of the region. And vacation homeowners can see their favorite locale in a brand new light at the over 90 art studios and galleries set along the city's tree-lined streets. One of the area's more prestigious venues is the Center for Photographic Art, located in Carmel's Sunset Cultural Center at San Carlos and 9th.
It is the oldest site, or one of the oldest sites in the United States for fine art photography. And it was established around 35 years ago, and some of the founding fathers were Ansel Adams and Brett Weston, Win Bullock, Cole Weston, some of the luminaries of photography. So it's been here a long time, and it's a very hallowed ground for fine art photography. Carmel is just a magnet to everybody that wants to see the quaint village of Clint Eastwood's.
But the scenery around Carmel can provide inspiration to serious or amateur photographers. And touring the area around your vacation home with camera gear in hand will give you the opportunity to see the region as you never have before. It's an approach that appeals to local artist Brad Cole, whose photographic essay, The Last Dream, was published in conjunction with the Center for Photographic Art. In his book, Cole explores the beauty of Carmel, where fleeting moments of light and drifting weather patterns provide endless inspiration.
It's a very magical place, the whole coastline, and from Point Lobos to the Big Sur coast and the highway, and there's just a lot of magical stuff going on every day. The pictures do tend to be about the land, and the meeting of the land and the water is sort of sensual but spiritual place that it's truly an enchanted place, and so that's probably what I'm after in the photographs, and that I would hope people get something of that out of it. In terms of photographically, it can be a little difficult for, say, a new guy to work in this area. There is a sort of a history of photography with Edward Weston and Win Bullock making some of the finest pictures to come out of this area, and were influential in my early work and probably a lot of other people. But I feel I've done, partly with Dennis's help and the Center's help, and being able to put this book together, that it makes a certain statement that has stood up pretty well for the last couple of years, and we hope that it stands a good test of time.
It has so far, and the beauty of being able to launch an exhibit at a locale such as this is that artists of every stripe can see just how their work is being received.
It's kind of nice to have an exhibition and have people come up to you and see things in your work that you actually hadn't really articulated in words before. One of the fun things is to be sort of a fly on the wall if they don't know who you are, and sort of stand next to somebody you can listen to their comments.
There you are, the chance for you to affect one of the hot spots of the American art scene, all in a night out from your vacation home. For exhibit information or the chance to furnish your place with Brad Cole's latest book, visit the Center for Photographic Art online at www.photography.org. Monterey County is found along California's central coast, an hour south of San Francisco and north of Los Angeles. Our starting point today is at the very northern tip of the county, in Moss Landing along Highway 1. This quaint fishing village is set on Monterey Bay and is full of hidden treasures perfect for discovering from your vacation home. There's plenty here for the outdoor adventurer. In fact, the town is renowned as a hub of marine research. But Moss Landing is probably best known for its more than 20 antique stores offering every kind of item imaginable for furnishing your second home. Moss Landing is a haven for artists and craftsmen, and because its location is a bit off the beaten path, it's the perfect place to uncover a wide array of unusual treasures that you just won't find in the larger cities. Many of the offerings here are, in fact, one of a kind. Just 8 miles in from the coast and minutes away from Moss Landing on Highway 101 is the neighboring town of Salinas. This is the boyhood home of Nobel Prize-winning author John Stienbeck, who describes the town and its surrounding area in his timeless novels. You can learn about the man and his works at the National Stienbeck Center, which offers a variety of multimedia exhibits that bring the stories to life. Afterward, you can grab a lunch at the Stienbeck house, the author's boyhood home that offers gourmet meals and a chance to step back in time. Salinas is best known for its fertile farmlands with crops that run the gamut from artichokes to zucchini. And around here, the agricultural experience has become part of the draw for visitors. Agritourism, as it's called, includes everything from wandering through the local vineyards to visiting a place called The Farm, where you're invited to get a real taste for the farming life.
When a visitor comes here, it's kind of a microcosm of the Salinas Valley, and you can see probably 30 or so of the crops that are grown in this area. Right here, you can taste some of them. You can find some fresh produce here, and also we have some animals that are kind of fun for the kids as well as for the adults. And if you want to go on more of a custom tour, we'll take you out and get you on a tractor, have you meet some irrigation workers, farm workers from the area, taste some of the product out there, maybe even pack it with a harvesting crew.
Sounds kind of like an invitation that Tom Sawyer would extend. But for those who are used to the city life, discovering the bounty at your doorstep is a wonderful diversion.